Hi Virgo, welcome to December 2016. In December, your to-do list is multiplying by the power of 10. Just remember, you're a human being, not a human doing. There is some sort of promotion that's coming in here for you in December that has to do with the business you own or the company you work for. It's incredibly exciting. And so I love the financial breakthroughs I'm seeing here because they're going to carry you into 2017. And this could have to do with a business you own, or again, the company you're working for, or a home-based business, or real estate. There's something very exciting that's happening with you here in December that's going to take you into 2017 around that area of work. And I am really excited with what I'm seeing here for you. Now, your ruling planet is going retrograde on the 19th in Capricorn, your sister sign, and will go direct on January 8th. And then there's this giant window of opportunity in January until February 6th when Jupiter goes retrograde. And all the planets will be direct once Mercury goes direct January 8th. And so this is like incredibly exciting because we did not have this going into 2016. And we have this now going into 2017 where we're going to have this giant window of opportunity to launch a new business, buy and sell real estate, start a relationship, new job, whatever it is you want to be doing. When all the planets are direct like this, that is a cosmic green light from the universe saying, go for it. Go after your heart's desire. Go after whatever you want to do. Plant your seeds in this fertile ground of opportunity because the winds will carry it forward in the months and years ahead. And when Mercury retrogrades, it's important to go back over things. And we can't always be flying forward, even though we'd like to. We can make mistakes. We can, find ourselves making problems for ourselves that we wouldn't necessarily make if we were paying more attention to the details. Although for you, it may not be as, because you do that naturally by your nature. However, Mercury retrograde is an opportunity for you to go back over things. And for you, it's about reevaluating relationships. It's about reevaluating creative projects, reevaluating where you're putting your love, where you're putting your heart, and how that is serving you. And I think Mercury retrograde is a very important time because it gives us the opportunity to look at our strategies and look at what we're doing, how we're going about it, and doing our homework. When you do your homework, then you're ready when it's time to launch, which will come after Mercury goes direct January 8th. Now, that doesn't mean you can't launch now in December, because you can. However, and you still can do business when Mercury is retrograde. I don't stop doing business. I don't stop, buying and selling things. I don't stop my life. I don't make a major purchase if I can help it. Like I don't buy a new car or a new computer during Mercury retrograde, but I don't stop life or living. Mercury retrogrades in 2016 4 times and 2017 3 times. And they're at, 22 days at a time. Add that up. That's a big chunk of the year. You don't want to be out of action a large chunk of the year. And so, yes, you can function in Mercury retrograde. Yes, you can buy things in Mercury retrograde. You just want to pay attention because when Mercury retrogrades, we all go into our subconscious. Mercury is the ruler of communication and the conscious awareness, the conscious mind. The superconscious, he travels to the superconscious mind. But when he's retrograde, we go into that dream state. We're in dreamscape place. We're in our subconscious. And so we can be thinking that we're clear when we're not clear. We can be thinking that we are wide awake and very much knowing what's going on, only to find out we don't have all the facts. We don't know the whole story. And that's why it's an important time to use it for focusing on your creativity, focusing on what you're creating, what you want to create next year, right? And not being in a hurry for anything. Now, there's a lot of good energy in here in December. And Capricorn is your sister sign. So you may even enjoy this cycle because it's in the fun part of your chart. It's in the fun area of your life. It's the area of having fun and being joyful and celebrating life and being creative and being a child, the inner child. Not the immature adult, but the inner child, the pure part of you, that purity and that pure positive energy. And it's very exciting. And so, and as Mercury moves, it's pouring positive energy into any planets you have in Virgo, your Sun in Virgo, your Mercury Virgo, your rising Virgo, your Moon in Virgo. So it's good energy. Now, the Gemini full moon is happening in the area of your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world. And it could be bringing you a promotion because it is in positive energy flow with Jupiter in the area of money that you make, earned income, your talents, your gifts, your abilities, your self-respect, your self-esteem. It's forming a grand air trine to Mars and Aquarius in the area of your work habits, health habits, right? Virgos are Aquarians when it comes to their work. So I love this grand air trine, and it keeps going all month because Venus enters Aquarius on the 8th of December, and then she forms a trine to Jupiter on Christmas, December 25th, and sextiles Saturn in Sagittarius and Uranus in Aries on the 25th. So it just keeps going all month. There's so much good energy in here in December. Yay! And so this is in your work houses, in your money house, and what you do in the world. You get one new moon here and one full moon, and this is an awesome full moon, this Gemini full moon. And the mutable signs deserve it. And so this is the Geminis, the Virgos, the Sagittarians, the Pisces. Okay, and so this is a very idealistic moon. It's spiritual. It's about your growth in the area of what you do in the world. So you are growing in what you do in the world. You are growing in your business. You could be getting a promotion. You could be attracting a lot of clients. You could be attracting a lot of customers. You could be getting a very lucrative client. There's so much good happening here. It's incredibly exciting. I love it. Now, there is a tail on the full moon with Saturn and the Sun in Sagittarius. The Saturn will exactly couple with the Sun on the 10th. This is very significant. However, he is in positive energy flow with Uranus, who is sextile the Gemini moon and trine the Sun and Saturn in Sagittarius. Can it get any better? And so, yes, Saturn is serious. However, he is in positive energy flow with Uranus and Jupiter, which is expansion of business, expansion of what you're doing. And this goes all the way through 2017 because this energy is going to be on, the Jupiter opposed Uranus is going to be on exact December 26th through April of 2017. The Saturn trine Uranus is exact on this December 24th and at this full moon and on May 18th and July 11th, 2017. So this energy is going to be around for a while. This is this new base of energy that I've been talking about, that I'm doing 2 events in January around, because if you are using this energy to manifest what you want, there's no stopping you. And so it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. It doesn't matter what's going on in the economy. What matters is where your point of attraction is, where your vibration is. where you are focusing. And this is a fabulous energy for you to be focusing on increasing your business, increasing whatever you're doing in the world, and attracting greater abundance now and in the future, right? And so Saturn is very practical and very sobering, which I like, because we don't want to just be pie in the sky and like, oh, I thought about it, so it happened. No, it doesn't work that way. It isn't just thinking what you want. I mean, it would be nice to think and grow rich. Napoleon Hill says you can. But he didn't go into the details of how he worked with the law of attraction and how he worked with the Ascended Masters, because the publisher wouldn't let him. And so, yes, you use your thinking, but it's also lining up the energy and practicing it daily with the law of attraction. And so this energy is, I love it, because with Saturn and Uranus together in positive energy flow, you have discipline, order, words you love, responsibility, with creativity, innovation, excitement, freedom, creative self-expression, working hand in hand, so that whatever you want to change, whatever you want to create, you can do it in a very graceful, constructive way. You're not doing it in this erratic, disruptive way. It's making graceful changes in your life, making changes that you want to make, not change that's forced on you, but change that you want. And so it's very exciting, and it's on at the full moon. That's happening in the area of your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world, your career achievement. And so it is a fabulous full moon for you. Yes, you have to be grounded. Yes, you have to be practical. However, if you're combining the practicality with the creativity, doors open. And you can find that your financial growth is taking off here in December and next year, and that you are having breakthroughs. You're having all kinds of breakthroughs that you've been wanting to see happen, and now it is happening for you. And so, Saturn is saying focus on the foundation, focus on the structures within you. What is changing inside of you? With Saturn in this area of your life, he has been changing you structurally. And that may be cleaning out relationships, forming new relationships. It may be about moving. It may be about how you take care of yourself. And the stronger the foundation, the more you can achieve in the world. The stronger we are on the inside, the more you can accomplish in the world. And that's what it's about, is, taking care of yourself so that you can show up and be strong at work. Taking care of what you're doing so that you are being effective in your goals and what you're going after in the world. And that is super exciting. So I love this Gemini full moon. It's a fun moon. It's a celebratory moon. It's a very exciting energy. Now Mars enters Pisces on the 19th, with Mercury taking his turn for retrograde on the 19th. And then the Sun enters Capricorn on the 21st. And you have solstice. So happy summer, you Aussies and everyone south of the border, south of the equator. Happy summer. And for those of us in the northern hemisphere, we're in winter. Happy winter. The good thing is we've now made it to solstice, the shortest daylight day of the year, and now we will be gaining in light. It is the return of the sun, return of the light. And that's super exciting. Solstices are power days, and we get cosmic downloads from the universe on these changing, solstice, equinox, full moons, new moons. And so it's a very spiritual time. It's a very spiritual day. And it's really exciting because we have so much good energy in here. and the sun shifts into Capricorn, your sister sign, and that is bringing more action to your creative self-expression. So this is a time for you to be really creative and tap into that creativity of what you want to create, as well as true love and romance and having fun, being childlike, tapping into that inner child. And of course, it pours positive energy into any planets you have in Virgo. And Pluto's been there, totally supporting the Virgos for years now, since 2008. And that is going to continue until I think he goes into Aquarius, 2020? Something like that. I don't have it in front of me. But, so he is totally on Team Virgo. And that's all about power. How you're using your creative power. How you're using your soul power to create the life you truly want. To live your best life. To have fun. To lighten up. And so Saturn trine Uranus exact on the 24th, Venus trine Jupiter on the 25th, Venus sextile Saturn and Uranus on the 25th. See, and this is really good for your work. So you're getting like all this good news about your work and about your money. You could be making a lot of money in December, so get ready. I'm putting these up in early November. Get ready for December, because it's gravy time for you. And you want to make sure you got all your products on your shelf and all your services ready to go, and you're just ready. So even when Mercury retrogrades, you're ready. You're still ready. And it's really exciting. I really like what I'm seeing here. Right? And then with the Mars going into Pisces, that's about relationships and other people. And it is in positive energy flow with the Capricorn new moon on the 29th. When the energy starts to shift into Capricorn, we go from that party, Gemini, party, Saggy, let's party, to let's take care of business. What about business? What am I doing? And how am I taking care of myself? And how am I taking care of my health? And for you, it's still very exciting because Capricorn trines you. It is your sister sign. So you're still feeling the party. You're feeling great. You're like, hey, I'm still celebrating. I'm still ready to party. Happy New Year. And, so it's good for you. Jupiter forms that exact opposition with Uranus on the 26th. This is the most positive aspect of all aspects in astrology. And for you, it's in your money houses. And so there could be some sort of, financial happening with you that maybe you win the lottery. Maybe, somebody crosses over in your family and all of a sudden you inherit something that you didn't even know you were going to inherit. Or you get like this big payout with your business or the company you're working for. You get a promotion and then you get a big bonus with that promotion. And you're just like, I love December. And you're going into the new year with a big smile. You're just like, yeah, I'm glad this year is over. And I'm really happy with the choices I've made and how I've navigated all these crazy energies. And I'm ready for 2017. Yeah! And it's super exciting. Now, the new moon in Capricorn, does bring us down to practicality because Capricorn is, a taking care of business sign. The Neptune and the Mars are in Pisces, and they are in positive energy flow with the Capricorn new moon. The Capricorn new moon itself has no challenging aspects, and it's sextile the Mars and Neptune in Pisces. So for some of you, it could be the start of a new relationship, or a relationship you're in is very beautiful at this time, where you're just feeling the love between each other. You're feeling the spiritual connection with this person. And it doesn't have to be a love person. It could be someone you love, you're attracted to, but it could also be someone you're working with. It could also be a friend that you're feeling a really great relationship with. And that nourishes and nurtures you. And so there's a lot of love here for you in December, Virgo. Now there is a challenge with the Mars and the Neptune. And that is when Mars couples with Neptune, we're talking deceitful actions. Mars is the planet of action, energy, passion. Neptune is spirituality, but it's also deception. It's not that Neptune tries to deceive us. We do it because we don't want to know the truth, or we want to be in the fantasy. Give me the fantasy. Don't tell me the truth. And so when they couple like this, you could, so you've got to pay attention, and it's kind of on at the new moon, and it's on days later as you go into January 2017. I'm ready for 2018. And you got to pay attention. So if anybody's promising you anything, and it is in the area of other people, and I've had many conversations about this with you for years now, because Neptune is in that area for you. You have to be careful of what other people are promising you. Oh, you're so lovely. I'm so madly in love with you. I'm going to buy you a yacht. I'm going to give you an island, or whatever is being promised to you. It's never what people say. It's always the behavior. Do not go by what anyone's promising you. Only go by behavior. If they're promising you something and they deliver, then they are a solid person. They are a person of character. If they are promising you something and they don't deliver, they are not someone for you to trust. Do not trust people because you want to believe in the good in others. Don't just give your heart to someone because you're generous and you're a big-hearted person. I'm a big-hearted person, and I've learned many of these lessons throughout my life. And so you have to be careful when you have a big heart and you are generous, because others are not necessarily. And they are happy to be dishonest and not tell you the whole story, to tell you what's really going on. It's only a couple of days. This energy is only hanging around a couple of days. That's all. But it is in the area of relationships for you. And so you have to be very careful of who's promising you what. And don't believe them until the behavior shows you they are a stand-up person and you can count on them. If you can count on them, great. But if not, they're not going to get away with anything if you're following through and you're paying attention. And don't forget, Mercury is retrograde too, and that double impounds the level of dishonesty that can come in, right? Because we're all in our subconscious, and people that like to tell tall tales or be dishonest are ripe during Mercury retrograde cycles. When you add the Mars Neptune, there's a recipe for people. It could be salespeople, selling you something. Oh, and it can do this, and it can take the snow off your roof, and it can shovel your walk for you, all of the lie. Salespeople will tell you anything to get the sale, and then you come to find out afterwards they didn't tell you this, they didn't tell you this, oh, they didn't forgot to tell you that part, right? Pay attention. Make sure, devil's in the details, and you are the God of knowing the details and things, that whatever you're investing in, whether it's a product, a service, a person, that you know the whole story. Once Mercury goes direct, and of course Uranus goes direct on the 29th, he is the awakener. He is the God of truth, and he likes to throw bolts of lightning of truth at us to surprise us and shock us. And so, once Mercury goes direct, Uranus is direct on the 29th, whatever was being promised, you'll know the truth. Once Mercury goes direct, of whatever it is. And so hang loose. Hang loose at the end of the month. Hang loose if you're feeling kind of, I'm not sure about that person. I'm not sure about that salesperson. I'm not sure about what so-and-so is saying, to me. I'm going to take a wait and see. I'm going to wait till Mercury goes direct on the 8th. And after that, I will know, because once Mercury goes direct, all the truth comes out. But Uranus is going direct on the 29th. And Uranus is the God of truth. He is the awakener. He represents the Christ consciousness. And when you're up in higher consciousness, can't be fooled. When we're down here and the human, we can, because we want what we want and we want to believe in the good in everyone. And so, yeah, just be aware. It's a very good month for you. I'm very excited with what I see here. And, you know, love is on. You've got the new moon happening there. And so there's a lot of energy going on in the area of true love and romance. You have Mars in the area of relationships, and once he passes Neptune, you know, that can be bringing in a new partner, a new connection for love. For those of you already coupled, this is a wonderful time to be celebrating your love together, to be enjoying the holidays together, to be creating together, whether it's a child or a project or a home-based project in the house, doing some fun project in the house or with the house. It's a wonderful energy. A new business idea together. Fabulous for working together. Money looks fantastic. Money is on the up and the increase. All of your money houses are being, well, when the full moon in Cancer happens, that'll also activate another money house. But it is going on right now because of where Jupiter is and where Uranus is and Mars and the full moon and Gemini. Your money houses are being. So there's financial gain, there's prosperity, there is breakthroughs in your work. Spiritually, you're so dialed in, just keep, you know, doing what you do to stay tuned in, turned on, receiving the info that you need to navigate these energies for your best choices, for you, choosing what's right for you. Health looks great, not seeing any hiccups there. It's great. It's awesome. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and favoring and sharing my videos. Virgo, you're totally rocking awesome. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology here in 2017, 2018, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section, or it's up in the cards. You go to my astrology page. You purchase your consultation. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. I would love to see you at the events I'm doing, and the cards too. It's about money manifestation, being a powerful manifester on January 24th, as well as creating the love you want in your life. And if you can't attend the events, that's okay, because they're all going to be recorded, and you'll still get the recording and you'll get the companion workbook. But I'd love to see you there on the 24th. Sign up for those. So until next time, Virgo, I love this month for you. And, you know, there's financial gain. There's all kinds of breakthroughs happening in the area of work and business and real estate. Don't forget to have fun. There's a lot of fun here for you too. And just enjoy. Love is magic. Love transforms ordinary days into magical days. The power of love is in my hair, that's like a hither stare. It strips my conscience bare. It's witchcraft, and I've got no defense for it. The heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft, that crazy witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you ask needing me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you lead me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one I'd never switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you.